You have arrived here tonight, and that is no coincidence. Perhaps your eyes are tired, perhaps your heart carries the weight of financial worry, perhaps you have tried so many things and still find yourself asking the universe, when will abundance finally find me? I want you to know that you are exactly where you need to be, listening to exactly what your soul has been calling for. My name is Dr. Bruce Lipton, and for decades I have studied the profound connection between consciousness and biology, between belief and cellular reality. Tonight I want to share with you a truth that may change everything you think you know about wealth, about money, about your relationship with abundance. This is not another motivation speech. This is not about forcing or pushing or trying harder. This is about remembering who you truly are at the deepest cellular level. You see, your body is not separate from the field of infinite possibilities that surrounds you. Every cell in your body is constantly communicating with the quantum field, sending and receiving information about what you believe is possible for your life. Right now, as you listen to my voice, your cells are listening too. They are ready to receive new information, new frequencies, new possibilities about abundance. The frequency you are about to experience tonight is not something I invented. It is something I discovered through years of research into the biology of belief. When we understand that our thoughts and emotions literally reshape our cellular structure, we begin to see that attracting abundance is not about luck or chance or being chosen by some external force. It is about aligning your internal frequency with the wealth that already exists in the quantum field, waiting for you to claim it. But first, let me acknowledge something that no one else may have acknowledged. You are tired of struggling, tired of watching others seem to effortlessly attract what you have been working so hard for, tired of feeling like there is some secret that everyone else knows but you. I see you. I honor your journey. And I want you to know that every moment of struggle has been preparing you for this moment of remembering. The wealth you seek is not separate from you. It is not something you need to chase or capture or convince to come to you. The wealth you were born to receive is already woven into the fabric of your being. It is encoded in your DNA, waiting to be activated by the right frequency, the right understanding, the right alignment between your conscious mind and your subconscious programming. Tonight, we are going to activate that frequency together. We are going to journey deep into your subconscious mind, past the layers of conditioning and fear and limitation, into the sacred space where your soul remembers its divine right to abundance. This is not about becoming someone different. This is about remembering who you have always been underneath all the programming that told you otherwise. Your subconscious mind does not sleep. Even as your conscious mind rests, your subconscious remains alert, processing, integrating, reshaping your reality according to the information it receives. This is why the hours of sleep are so sacred, so powerful for transformation. While your analytical mind is quiet, your subconscious is most receptive to new programming, new frequencies, new possibilities. The frequency you are about to experience has been calibrated to speak directly to your cells, to your energy field, to the part of you that knows abundance is your birthright. As you listen, something ancient and wise within you will begin to remember. Your nervous system will begin to relax out of survival mode and into receiving mode. Your heart will begin to open to possibilities you may have forgotten were possible. I want you to give yourself permission tonight to receive. Not just the words I am speaking, but the energy behind them. Not just the concepts, but the transmission. You do not need to understand everything with your mind. You do not need to analyze or figure out how this will work. You simply need to allow your being to receive what your soul has been asking for. The journey we are about to take together will guide you through layers of your consciousness, from the surface thoughts and worries, down into the depths where true transformation occurs. We will visit the place where your beliefs about money were first formed, and we will gently reshape them with love and wisdom. We will activate dormant aspects of your DNA that know how to attract and receive abundance effortlessly. But most importantly, we will reconnect you with the truth of who you are. You are not someone who lacks. You are not someone who struggles. You are not someone who is somehow not worthy of abundance. You are a magnificent being of infinite potential, temporarily experiencing limitation so that you can remember and reclaim your power. The universe does not withhold abundance from you. The field of infinite possibilities does not judge you as unworthy. The only thing that has ever stood between you and the wealth you desire is the programming in your subconscious mind that was installed before you were even old enough to question it. Tonight, we lovingly reprogram that ancient software with new information, new frequencies, new truths about who you are and what is possible for your life. As we begin this sacred journey together, I want you to understand something profound about your physical body and its relationship to abundance. Your body is not just flesh and bone and blood. Your body is a sophisticated quantum field, a living antenna that is constantly transmitting and receiving information from the unified field of consciousness that connects all things. Every single cell in your body contains the same genetic material, the same DNA, the same infinite potential. But here is what most people do not understand. Your genes are not your destiny. The expression of your genes, what we call epigenetics, is controlled by your environment, your beliefs, your emotional states, your perceptions of reality. This means that you have the power to literally reshape your biology through consciousness. When I first discovered this in my laboratory years ago, it revolutionized everything I thought I knew about human potential. I was studying cells in petri dishes, changing their environment, and watching as genetically identical cells would express completely different characteristics based solely on the chemical environment I created around them. Healthy cells could become diseased cells. Diseased cells could become healthy cells, all through environmental changes. Then I realized the profound implication. If our cells respond to their environment, and if our beliefs and emotions create the internal chemical environment of our bodies, then we have the power to literally reprogram our cellular structure through consciousness. We can change our biology through changing our beliefs. Now, what does this have to do with abundance? Everything. Your relationship with money, with wealth, with prosperity is not just psychological, it is biological. Your cells are listening to every thought you think about money, every emotion you feel when you pay bills, every belief you hold about your worthiness to receive. And your cells are responding by creating a biological state that either supports abundance or sabotages it. When you live in a state of financial fear, when you worry about not having enough, when you stress about money, your cells respond by activating what we call the stress response. Your body begins producing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Your immune system becomes suppressed. Your creativity shuts down. Your ability to see opportunities becomes limited. Your entire physiology shifts into survival mode. But here's the beautiful truth I want you to understand. When you shift your internal state, when you align your consciousness with abundance, when you feel genuine gratitude and appreciation for the wealth that is coming to you, your cells respond by creating a completely different biological environment. Your body begins producing chemicals of joy, of love, of excitement. Your immune system strengthens. Your creativity expands. Your intuition sharpens. Your entire physiology shifts into thriving mode. Your cells do not know the difference between an experience that is happening and an experience that you are vividly imagining with strong emotion. This is why visualization is so powerful. When you imagine yourself living abundantly, when you feel the emotions of already having the wealth you desire, your cells respond as if this reality is already true. They begin restructuring themselves to match this new information. I want you to think about this for a moment. Every cell in your body is replaced approximately every 7 years. This means that the body you have right now is not the same body you had 7 years ago. You are literally creating a new body all the time. And the blueprint for this new body is being written by your consciousness, by your beliefs, by your emotional states. This is why some people seem to effortlessly attract wealth while others struggle their entire lives. It is not about luck or privilege or being chosen. It is about the biological state they are creating through their consciousness. Their cells are literally structured to recognize and attract abundance because their internal environment supports it. Tonight, as you listen to this frequency, you are providing your cells with new information. You are creating a new internal environment. You are literally restructuring your biology to support abundance. This is not metaphor. This is not wishful thinking. This is cutting-edge science applied to the ancient wisdom of manifestation. Your DNA contains what I call the abundance codes. These are genetic potentials that have been passed down through thousands of generations of your ancestors. Some of your ancestors lived in abundance. Some of them were wealthy, prosperous, successful. Their genetic memories are still encoded in your DNA, waiting to be activated. But perhaps some of your ancestors also lived in lack, in poverty, in struggle. Their genetic memories are also encoded in your DNA. The question is, which genetic memories are you activating through your consciousness? Which biological programs are you running? The beautiful truth is that you have the power to choose. You can activate the abundance codes that already exist within your DNA. You can create the internal environment that allows these codes to express themselves. You can literally become the wealthy, prosperous, abundant version of yourself that already exists as a potential within your genetic structure. As we continue this journey tonight, I want you to feel into your body. Notice how your cells are listening. Notice how they are responding to this new information. You might feel a subtle shift, a relaxation, an opening. This is your biology beginning to reorganize itself around abundance rather than lack. Your heart is not just a pump. It is the most powerful electromagnetic generator in your body, creating an energy field that extends far beyond your physical form. When your heart is in a state of appreciation, of gratitude, of love, it creates what we call heart coherence. This coherent heart rhythm sends signals throughout your body that optimize your physiology for growth, for healing, for manifestation. Tonight, we will learn to create this heart coherence around abundance. We will teach your heart to beat with the rhythm of prosperity. We will align your entire cardiovascular system with the frequency of wealth. And as we do this, your cells will receive the message that abundance is safe, that prosperity is natural, that wealth is your biological birthright. Before we can fully activate your abundance codes, we must first gently clear the frequencies that have been blocking your natural prosperity. These frequencies were not created by you. They were inherited, absorbed, programmed into your subconscious before you were even old enough to choose what to believe about money. Imagine your energy field as a beautiful garden. This garden has the capacity to grow anything you plant in it. But right now, there may be weeds in this garden. These weeds are not your fault. They were planted by well-meaning parents who passed on their own financial fears. They were seeded by a society that teaches scarcity instead of abundance. They took root during moments of childhood when you felt unsafe about money, about having enough, about being provided for. These poverty frequencies exist as patterns of energy in your field. They vibrate at the frequency of lack, of limitation, of not enough. And like any frequency, they attract experiences that match their vibration. This is why clearing them is so essential for your transformation. But we do not clear these frequencies through force or resistance or fighting against them. We clear them through love, through understanding, through compassion for the part of you that learned to fear financial insecurity. We honor these patterns for trying to keep you safe, and then we gently release them with gratitude. Take a moment now to breathe deeply and feel into your energy field. You might notice areas of tension, of contraction, of holding. These are the places where the poverty frequencies have taken residence. Breathe into these places with love. Thank them for trying to protect you. Let them know that you are safe now, that you are ready to release them and invite in abundance. One of the most common poverty frequencies is the belief that there is not enough to go around. This scarcity consciousness creates a vibration of competition, of hoarding, of fear that if others have abundance, there will be less for you. But the truth is that abundance is infinite. The field of possibilities from which all wealth emerges is limitless. There is enough for everyone, including you. Another poverty frequency is the belief that you are not worthy of wealth. Perhaps you were taught that money is the root of all evil, that wealthy people are greedy or selfish, that spiritual people should not desire material abundance. These beliefs create a vibration of unworthiness that literally repels prosperity from your field. But you are worthy. You are worthy simply because you exist. You are worthy because you are an expression of the same creative force that creates stars and galaxies and infinite abundance throughout the universe. Your worthiness is not something you earn. It is something you are. There may also be frequencies of struggle in your field. Perhaps you learned that money only comes through hard work, through suffering, through sacrifice. While effort and dedication are beautiful qualities, the belief that abundance must be difficult creates a vibration that makes receiving much harder than it needs to be. The universe wants to give to you. The field of infinite possibilities is constantly seeking to express itself through you. When you release the frequencies that block this natural flow, abundance can reach you through paths of ease, through unexpected opportunities, through what others might call luck but you will recognize as alignment. As we clear these poverty frequencies tonight, you might experience emotions arising. You might feel sadness about the struggles you have endured. You might feel anger about the limiting beliefs you inherited. You might feel fear about what will happen if you truly allow yourself to believe that abundance is possible for you. All of these emotions are welcome here. They are not obstacles to your transformation. They are part of the healing. Feel them fully, breathe through them, and let them move through your system like weather passing through the sky. On the other side of this emotional clearing is a frequency of abundance that has been waiting for you your entire life. I want you to imagine now that you are standing in a river. This river is the flow of universal abundance. It has been flowing around you your entire life, but you have been standing on the shore, afraid to step in, afraid to let yourself be carried by its current. The poverty frequencies in your field are like rocks you have been carrying in your pockets. They weigh you down. They make it hard to float. They convince you that the river is dangerous, that you might drown, that you are safer staying on the shore even though your soul longs to experience the flow. One by one, we are going to remove these rocks from your pockets. We are going to release these heavy frequencies that have been keeping you separate from the abundance that surrounds you. And as we do this, you will begin to feel lighter, more buoyant, more ready to trust the river of abundance to carry you. Feel the first rock being lifted from your pocket now. This is the rock of scarcity, the belief that there is not enough. Feel its weight leaving your energy field. Notice how much lighter you feel without it. Watch as this rock dissolves completely in the river of abundance, transformed back into the love from which it came. Feel the second rock being lifted now. This is the rock of unworthiness, the belief that you do not deserve abundance. Feel its weight leaving your system. Notice the space that opens up where this belief used to live. This space is now available for worthiness, for knowing your inherent value, for recognizing your divine right to prosperity. Feel the third rock being lifted. This is the rock of struggle, the belief that abundance must be difficult. Feel how your body relaxes as this frequency leaves your field. Notice how much easier it becomes to breathe, to move, to imagine receiving wealth through paths of ease and joy. Continue this process now in your own awareness. Notice what other rocks you might be carrying, what other poverty frequencies might be weighing down your energy field. Let each one be seen, acknowledged, honored for its intention to protect you, and then gently released into the river of abundance to be transformed. As these frequencies clear from your field, you are creating space for the abundance frequencies to take residence. You are preparing your energetic garden for new seeds of prosperity. You are aligning your vibration with the wealth that is seeking to find you. Now that we have cleared space in your energy field, I want to introduce you to the most profound truth about abundance that quantum physics has revealed. You exist within an infinite field of pure potential, a quantum field where all possibilities exist simultaneously, including the possibility of unlimited wealth and prosperity. This quantum field is not separate from you. You are not observing it from the outside. You are part of it. You are an expression of it. You are a localized point of consciousness within this infinite field of possibilities, and you have the power to collapse potential into reality through your observation, your intention, your vibrational alignment. In the quantum realm, nothing is solid. What appears to be solid matter is actually energy vibrating at different frequencies. The money in your bank account, the house you live in, the car you drive, even your physical body, are all expressions of energy organized into different patterns of vibration. And the organizing principle behind these patterns is consciousness. This means that your financial reality is not fixed. It is not permanent. It is not determined by your past or your current circumstances. It is a pattern of energy that can be reorganized, that can be shifted, that can be transformed through conscious intention aligned with the appropriate frequency. The abundance you desire already exists as a potential in the quantum field. The wealth you were born to receive is already there, waiting for you to align with its frequency so that it can collapse from potential into physical reality. This is not wishful thinking. This is the fundamental nature of how reality is created. When quantum physicists discovered that the observer affects the observed, they discovered something profound about the nature of consciousness and reality. Your consciousness is not separate from the quantum field. Your consciousness participates in the creation of your reality by determining which potentials collapse into actual experience. This is why your beliefs about money are so powerful. They are not just thoughts in your head. They are vibrational frequencies that interact with the quantum field, drawing certain potentials toward you while pushing others away. When you believe in scarcity, you align with the scarcity potentials in the field. When you believe in abundance, you align with the abundance potentials. But belief alone is not enough. Belief must be accompanied by the feeling, the emotional frequency that matches the reality you wish to create. The quantum field responds to the coherence between your thoughts and your emotions. When what you think and what you feel are aligned, you create a powerful signal that the field cannot ignore. Think about this. Every wealthy person who has ever lived began as a potential in the quantum field. Every fortune that has ever been created existed first as a possibility waiting to be actualized. The wealth you desire is no different. It exists right now as a potential, and you have the power to bring it into your physical reality. The key is understanding that the quantum field operates outside of linear time. Past, present, and future exist simultaneously in the field of pure potential. This means that your abundant future already exists. You do not need to create it. You need to align with it. You need to become a vibrational match for the version of yourself that is already living in abundance. This is why the work we are doing tonight is so powerful. As you listen to this frequency, as you align your consciousness with abundance, you are literally tuning into the potential timeline where wealth flows easily to you. You are selecting that reality from the infinite possibilities available in the quantum field. Your subconscious mind operates like a quantum computer, processing vast amounts of information beyond your conscious awareness. It is constantly scanning the quantum field for opportunities, for synchronicities, for paths to manifestation that match your internal programming. When you reprogram your subconscious with abundance frequencies, you literally change what your quantum computer looks for and attracts. The most beautiful aspect of working with the quantum field is that it operates through what we call non-local correlation. This means that when you shift your internal state, your vibrational frequency, the field responds by organizing external circumstances to match your new frequency. People appear in your life who can help you. Opportunities present themselves. Resources become available. What others call coincidences, you will recognize as the quantum field responding to your vibrational alignment. But you must be patient with this process. The quantum field operates according to divine timing, not ego timing. It brings you what you are aligned to receive when you are ready to receive it, not necessarily when you think you want it. Trust in this timing is part of the frequency of abundance. Forcing and pushing and trying to make things happen actually creates resistance in the field. Instead, we learn to live in what I call quantum certainty. This is the knowing that your abundance is already established in the field of possibilities, and it is making its way to you through the path of least resistance. This certainty is not based on evidence in your current reality. It is based on understanding how reality is actually created. When you live in quantum certainty, you stop trying to figure out how your abundance will come. You stop worrying about when it will arrive. You stop looking for proof that it is working. Instead, you simply align with the frequency of already having what you desire, and you trust the field to organize the details. This is the frequency we are activating tonight. The frequency of quantum certainty. The frequency of knowing that your abundance is already established in the field of infinite possibilities. The frequency of trusting the process of manifestation even when your physical senses cannot yet perceive the results. As we continue this journey together, I want you to feel into this quantum field that surrounds and includes you. Sense its infinite nature. Feel its responsiveness to your consciousness. Know that within this field exists every possible version of your life, including the version where you are living in complete financial freedom and abundance. Deep within your soul, beneath all the layers of conditioning and programming and learned limitation, exists what I call your abundant soul blueprint. This is the original template of who you were designed to be before the world told you who you should be. This blueprint contains the memory of your inherent worthiness, your natural capacity to receive, your divine right to prosper. Your soul chose to incarnate into this lifetime with specific gifts, talents, and purposes. These gifts are not random. They are precisely calibrated frequencies that the universe needs you to express. And the universe provides abundance to those who align with their soul's purpose, because abundance is the natural byproduct of being in harmony with your authentic self. But somewhere along the way, perhaps in childhood, perhaps through cultural conditioning, perhaps through painful experiences with money, you may have disconnected from this blueprint. You may have learned to believe that your gifts are not valuable, that your purpose is not important, that you must be someone other than who you truly are in order to be worthy of abundance. Tonight, we are reconnecting you with this original blueprint. We are remembering the version of you that knows abundance is natural, that knows receiving is safe, that knows your gifts are exactly what the world needs and is willing to pay for. This blueprint exists in what we might call your soul's cellular memory. Just as your body carries genetic information from your ancestors, your soul carries vibrational information from your highest potential self. This information is encoded in your energy field, waiting to be activated by the right frequency, the right recognition, the right remembering. Take a moment now to breathe deeply and feel into the core of your being. Beneath your thoughts, beneath your emotions, beneath your personality, there is a presence, a knowing, a wisdom that has always been there. This is your soul, and it remembers things your mind has forgotten. Your soul remembers being abundant. It remembers times when you lived in harmony with the flow of universal prosperity. It remembers your gifts being celebrated, your contributions being valued, your presence being a source of blessing to others. These memories may not be from this lifetime, but they are real, and they are part of your soul's inheritance. Your soul also remembers your purpose, the unique way you are designed to serve the evolution of consciousness on this planet. This purpose is not separate from your abundance. In fact, your abundance is the universe's way of supporting you in fulfilling this purpose. When you align with your soul's blueprint, prosperity flows naturally because you are in harmony with the cosmic order. Many people struggle with money because they are trying to create abundance while living out of alignment with their soul's purpose. They are trying to force prosperity through activities that drain them, through work that does not utilize their gifts, through ways of being that feel foreign to their authentic self. This creates internal conflict that sabotages their manifestation efforts. But when you reconnect with your abundant soul blueprint, you discover that prosperity and purpose are inseparable. You begin to see that your gifts are not just personal talents. They are cosmic resources that the universe wants to flow through you to serve the highest good. And the universe abundantly compensates those who serve as clear channels for its expression. Your soul blueprint also contains information about your natural receiving capacity. Some souls incarnate with blueprints for great material wealth. Others incarnate with blueprints for different forms of abundance: creative abundance, relational abundance, spiritual abundance. All forms of abundance are valid and valuable. But regardless of what specific form your abundance is designed to take, your soul blueprint includes the capacity to receive prosperity in whatever form aligns with your highest good. This receiving capacity may have been damaged by experiences of rejection, betrayal, or abandonment, but it can be healed, it can be restored, it can be activated. As we reconnect with your blueprint tonight, you may notice old dreams arising. You may remember aspirations you had as a child before you were told they were unrealistic. You may feel stirrings of creativity, of inspiration, of excitement about possibilities you had forgotten existed. These are not distractions from our abundance work. These are integral to it. Your abundant soul blueprint is not just about money. It is about the fullness of who you came here to be. It is about expressing your gifts freely, sharing your love generously, contributing your unique frequency to the symphony of existence. When you live from this blueprint, abundance becomes a natural consequence rather than something you have to chase. I want you to imagine now that you are remembering this blueprint, not with your mind, but with your entire being. Feel the recognition, the homecoming, the sense of rightness that comes when you align with who you truly are. Notice how your body relaxes when you stop trying to be someone else, and simply allow yourself to remember who you have always been. Your soul blueprint contains specific frequencies that attract specific forms of abundance. As you remember these frequencies, as you begin to embody them more fully, your external reality will begin to shift to match your internal alignment. Opportunities will appear that resonate with your authentic self. People will be drawn to you who appreciate your gifts. Resources will flow to you through channels that feel natural and joyful. This is not about becoming someone new. This is about uncovering who you have always been beneath the layers of conditioning. This is about returning to the frequency of your original nature, which includes the capacity for abundance as naturally as a flower includes the capacity to bloom. Trust this process of remembering. Trust that your soul knows what it is doing. Trust that as you align more fully with your blueprint, the universe will respond by supporting you in ways that may surprise and delight you. Your abundance is not separate from your authenticity. It is the natural expression of it. Your body holds memory. Every stress you have ever felt about money, every moment of financial anxiety, every fear about not having enough has been stored in your physical form. These memories create patterns of tension, contraction, and holding that literally block the flow of abundance through your system. Tonight, we are going to release this stored tension with love and compassion. We are going to teach your body that it is safe to relax, safe to open, safe to receive the abundance that is seeking to flow to you. This is not just relaxation for relaxation's sake. This is creating the physical conditions necessary for prosperity to take root in your reality. Begin by bringing your attention to your breath. Notice how you are breathing right now. Are you breathing shallowly into your chest or deeply into your belly? When we are in financial stress, our breath becomes shallow and restricted. This sends a signal to our nervous system that we are in danger, which activates the fight or flight response and shuts down our ability to receive. Take a deep breath now, allowing it to fill your belly completely. As you exhale, let go of any tension you may be holding in your chest, your shoulders, your jaw. With each breath, you are teaching your body that you are safe, that you can relax, that abundance is not something to fight for, but something to receive. Bring your attention now to your shoulders. How much weight are you carrying there? The weight of financial responsibility, the burden of providing for yourself or others, the pressure to figure out how to make abundance happen. Feel this weight now, and with your next exhale, let it melt away. You do not need to carry this burden alone. The universe is here to support you. Notice your jaw. Are you clenching it? Many people hold financial stress in their jaw, grinding their teeth at night, tightening their mouth during the day. This physical tension creates an energetic dam that blocks the flow of abundance. Gently release your jaw now. Let your mouth soften. Allow space for abundance to enter through this softness. Bring your attention to your heart center. Place your hand over your heart and feel its rhythm. Your heart is the portal through which abundance enters your experience. But if your heart is closed or protected due to past disappointments with money, this portal remains sealed. Breathe into your heart now with the intention of gently opening this sacred space. Feel your heart expanding with each breath. Notice any walls or barriers you may have built around your heart to protect yourself from financial disappointment. These walls served you once, but they are no longer needed. With love and appreciation for their protection, gently dissolve these barriers and allow your heart to open to receive. Move your attention now to your solar plexus, the area just below your rib cage. This is your power center, the place where your personal will and the universal will meet. Many people hold tremendous tension here around their relationship with money, around their sense of personal power to create abundance. Breathe into this area now and feel it softening, expanding. opening to its natural state of empowered receptivity. Notice your lower back. This area often holds the burden of financial support, the feeling that you are carrying too much, that everything depends on you. Feel this area now and send it gratitude for all it has carried. Then gently release this burden, knowing that you are supported by forces greater than your individual effort. Bring your attention to your pelvis, your hips, your reproductive area. This is your creative center, the place where new realities are conceived and birthed. Financial stress often creates tightness here, blocking your natural creative power. Breathe into this area and feel it opening, trusting your ability to create abundance through your natural creative flow. Feel your legs now, from your thighs down to your feet. Your legs carry you forward into your abundant future. But if they are tight with fear or frozen with uncertainty, your movement toward prosperity becomes restricted. Feel your legs now and invite them to relax, to trust the ground beneath them, to know that each step you take is supported by the universe. Finally, bring your attention to your feet. Your feet connect you to the earth, which is infinitely abundant. Every plant, every tree, every living thing receives its nourishment from this abundant earth. Feel your connection to this abundance now. Feel yourself drawing prosperity up from the earth through your feet, through your legs, into every cell of your body. As your body relaxes, as these patterns of financial tension dissolve, you are creating space for abundance to move through you freely. You are becoming a clear channel for prosperity to flow into your experience. Your relaxed body sends a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive, that you are safe to have abundance, that you trust the process of manifestation. This physical relaxation is not separate from your financial transformation. It is an essential part of it. When your body is tense and contracted, you are literally squeezing off the flow of abundance. When your body is relaxed and open, you become a magnet for prosperity. Continue to breathe deeply as we move forward in this journey. Let each breath deepen your relaxation, soften your resistance, and open you more fully to receive the abundance that is your birthright. Your body is now prepared to receive the frequencies we will be activating in the remaining portions of this transmission. Your heart is far more than a physical organ that pumps blood through your body. Your heart is the most powerful electromagnetic generator in your human system, creating an energy field that extends several feet beyond your physical form. This heart field is your primary interface with the quantum field of infinite possibilities, and it is through your heart that abundance enters your reality. The Institute of Heart Math has conducted extensive research showing that your heart has its own intelligence, its own nervous system, its own way of processing information that is independent of your brain. Your heart actually sends more signals to your brain than your brain sends to your heart. This means that your heart is literally influencing your thoughts, your perceptions, your ability to recognize and receive opportunities for abundance. When your heart is in a state called coherence, when its rhythm becomes smooth and harmonious, it creates optimal conditions for manifestation. Heart coherence synchronizes your entire nervous system, optimizes your brain function, and creates a powerful coherent signal that the quantum field responds to immediately. But when your heart is in a state of incoherence, when its rhythm is chaotic and irregular due to stress, fear, or anxiety about money, it creates interference patterns that actually block your ability to attract abundance. The good news is that you can learn to create heart coherence intentionally, and as you do, you open the portal through which prosperity flows into your life. Begin now by placing your hand over your heart and feeling its rhythm. Do not try to change it. Simply observe it with appreciation. Your heart has been beating faithfully for you since before you were born, never taking a vacation, never asking for recognition, always serving your highest good. Feel gratitude for this faithful companion that has carried you through every moment of your life. Now we are going to activate heart coherence through a specific breathing pattern that synchronizes your heart rhythm with your intention to receive abundance. Breathe in slowly for a count of 5, feeling the breath enter through your heart. Hold for just a moment and then breathe out slowly for a count of 5, imagining that you are breathing out through your heart. As you continue this heart-focused breathing, begin to cultivate a feeling of appreciation, not for abundance that you hope to receive in the future, but for abundance that already exists in your life right now. Perhaps appreciation for the roof over your head, for the food in your stomach, for the air you are breathing, for the privilege of being alive on this beautiful planet. Feel this appreciation as more than just a thought. Feel it as a warm, expanding sensation in your chest. Let it grow with each breath until your entire heart space is filled with the frequency of appreciation. This is the master key that unlocks the portal of receiving. The universe responds to appreciation by giving you more to appreciate. As your heart comes into coherence, you may notice that your breathing becomes easier, your body becomes more relaxed, your mind becomes clearer. This is the state you were designed to live in. This is your natural state of being when you are not caught up in the illusion of scarcity and struggle. From this state of heart coherence, I want you to feel into your relationship with receiving. Many people are comfortable with giving, but struggle with receiving. They have been programmed to believe that giving is virtuous and receiving is selfish. But the truth is that receiving is just as sacred as giving. The universe is constantly giving to you. And when you block your ability to receive, you create imbalance in the natural flow of abundance. Your heart knows how to receive. It receives oxygen with every breath. It receives blood with every heartbeat. It receives love when it is offered. Receiving is natural to your heart, but perhaps your mind has created stories about why you should not receive abundance, why others deserve it more than you do, why you have not earned the right to prosperity. Breathe into your heart now and feel these stories dissolving in the warm energy of appreciation. Feel your heart remembering its natural capacity to receive. Feel it opening like a flower opening to receive the sun. There is no effort required here. Only allowance, only softness, only trust in your inherent worthiness to receive. As your heart opens to receive, you become a vibrational match for abundance. You begin broadcasting a signal that says, I am ready, I am worthy, I am grateful for what is coming to me. This signal travels through the quantum field and begins organizing circumstances, people, and opportunities to match your new frequency. The beautiful thing about heart coherence is that it is contagious. When you are in this state, you naturally influence others to come into coherence as well. This means that the people you interact with become more generous, more helpful, more aligned with your highest good. You literally create a field of abundance around you that benefits everyone you encounter. I want you to feel now into your future self, the version of you that is already living in complete financial freedom. Feel into their heart. Notice how open it is, how relaxed, how naturally they receive abundance without effort or strain. Feel their appreciation for the wealth that flows to them, their gratitude for the opportunities that present themselves, their joy in sharing their prosperity with others. This future self is not separate from you. They are simply you vibrating at the frequency of abundance rather than the frequency of lack. As you align your heart with their heart, as you match their frequency of appreciation and receiving, you begin to collapse the gap between where you are now and where you are going. Your heart is now broadcasting the signal of abundance. With each beat, it is sending out electromagnetic waves that carry the message of your worthiness, your readiness, your gratitude for the prosperity that is on its way to you. Feel this signal radiating out from your heart, touching every person you will meet, every opportunity that will come your way, every dollar that will flow into your life. Maintain this heart coherence as we continue our journey together. Let it be the foundation from which you receive all the frequencies and programming we will be installing tonight. Your heart is now calibrated to the frequency of abundance, and it will continue broadcasting this signal even as you sleep, drawing prosperity to you through the invisible threads that connect all things. Now that your heart is open and coherent, we are going to take a journey into the quantum field to meet your abundant future self. This is not fantasy or wishful thinking. This is a scientifically based technique that uses the power of your imagination to activate neural pathways and gene expression patterns that support the reality you wish to create. Your brain does not know the difference between something you are vividly imagining and something you are actually experiencing. When you visualize with strong emotion, your neurons fire in the same patterns they would fire if the experience were real. This creates new neural networks that literally rewire your brain for abundance. Close your eyes now and take 3 deep breaths, allowing yourself to become even more relaxed and open. I want you to imagine that you are stepping through a doorway, a portal that leads you into a dimension where your highest abundance is already realized. Feel yourself crossing this threshold with confidence and curiosity. On the other side of this portal, you find yourself in a beautiful space that represents your abundant life. This might be your ideal home, your perfect office, a place in nature that speaks to your soul. Do not worry about getting it right or making it perfect. Simply allow your imagination to show you what feels true for your abundant self. Look around this space and notice the details. What do you see? What colors surround you? What textures can you touch? What sounds do you hear? Engage all of your senses in this visualization, making it as real and vivid as possible. The more sensory detail you include, the more powerfully this experience will program your subconscious mind. Now I want you to see your abundant future self approaching you. This is you, but you living in complete financial freedom. Notice how they carry themselves. Notice the look in their eyes. Notice the energy they radiate. There is no stress about money, no worry about bills, no fear about the future. There is only peace, confidence, and gratitude for the abundance that flows easily through their life. Your future self has a message for you. They want to tell you something important about your journey to abundance. Listen with your heart as they share their wisdom with you. What do they want you to know? What encouragement do they offer? What guidance do they have for your path forward? Perhaps they tell you that the abundance you seek is already on its way to you. Perhaps they remind you of gifts you have forgotten you possess. Perhaps they share the secret of how they learned to receive so effortlessly. Trust whatever comes through this connection. Your future self knows what you need to hear right now. Now your future self invites you to experience a day in their abundant life. You wake up in the morning with no financial stress, no worry about how bills will be paid, no anxiety about whether there will be enough. Feel the peace of this morning awakening. Feel the gratitude that fills your heart as you begin your day. Experience yourself moving through this abundant day. Perhaps you are working on projects that fulfill your soul, while also providing generous financial compensation. Perhaps you are creating art, or healing others, or building something meaningful that serves the world. Notice how your abundant self approaches their work with joy, rather than struggle, with creativity rather than desperation. Feel yourself making financial decisions from abundance rather than scarcity. Perhaps you're purchasing something beautiful for your home, or investing in your education, or contributing to a cause you care about. Notice how natural it feels to spend money when you know there is always more flowing to you. Experience the relationships in your abundant life. Notice how different your interactions feel when you are not stressed about money. You are more present with loved ones, more generous in your heart, more available to truly connect. Your abundance extends beyond money to include rich relationships and meaningful connections. Feel into the evening of this abundant day. As you prepare for sleep, your heart is full of gratitude for the prosperity that has flowed through your life. You feel appreciated for your contributions, valued for your gifts, rewarded for following your authentic path. You rest knowing that tomorrow will bring even more opportunities to receive and to give. This is not just a dream. This is a memory from your future, a preview of the life that is already established for you in the quantum field of possibilities. By experiencing it so vividly, by feeling the emotions of already living it, you are creating the neural pathways and vibrational frequency that will draw this reality into your physical experience. Your future self has one final gift for you before you return to your present moment. They want to give you a symbol, an object, or an image that you can carry with you as a reminder of this abundant reality. Reach out and receive this gift now. Hold it in your hands, feel its weight, notice its details. This is your anchor to the abundance that is coming. Thank your future self for this experience, for this reminder of who you are becoming. Feel the love between you, the continuity of consciousness that connects all versions of yourself across time. You are not separate from this abundant future. You are already growing into it with every breath you take. Slowly begin to return your awareness to your present body, to this present moment, but bring with you the frequency of abundance you have just experienced. Bring with you the knowing that this future is real, that it is established, that it is on its way to you through the invisible mechanisms of quantum manifestation. Your visualization has planted seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. These seeds will grow as you sleep tonight, creating new neural pathways, new beliefs, new expectations about what is possible for your life. Trust this process. Trust the power of your imagination aligned with emotion to reshape your reality from the inside out. Now we are going to work directly with your cellular programming, installing new information about abundance at the deepest biological level. Your cells are constantly receiving information from your environment, your thoughts, your emotions, and this information literally determines how your genes express themselves. Tonight, we are providing your cells with new information about your relationship to money and wealth. Each of your cells contains the same DNA, the same genetic potential, but the expression of this potential is controlled by epigenetic factors. These factors include your beliefs, your emotions, your perceptions of reality. When you change these internal factors, you literally change which genes are turned on and which genes are turned off. Within your DNA are what I call wealth genes, genetic potentials that support your ability to attract, create, and maintain abundance. These genes may have been dormant due to programming that taught you to fear money, to believe in scarcity, to doubt your worthiness to receive. But tonight we are activating these dormant potentials, turning on the genetic switches that support prosperity. Begin by breathing deeply and feeling into your physical body. Imagine that with each breath, you are sending a message of abundance to every cell in your system. See this message as light, as frequency, as information that travels through your bloodstream to reach every part of your being. As this light of abundance reaches your cells, imagine that it is activating dormant genetic potentials. See your wealth genes beginning to glow, beginning to express themselves, beginning to create the biological foundation for prosperity in your life. Your cells are literally restructuring themselves to support abundance rather than scarcity. This cellular reprogramming affects every system in your body. Your nervous system becomes more relaxed and receptive. Your immune system becomes stronger and more resilient. Your cardiovascular system becomes more coherent and efficient. Your endocrine system begins producing the chemistry of confidence, creativity, and joy rather than the chemistry of stress and fear. Feel your brain being rewired for abundance. New neural pathways are forming that make it easier for you to recognize opportunities, to trust your intuition, to take inspired action toward your goals. The patterns of worry and anxiety about money are dissolving, being replaced by patterns of trust and expectation of good. Your cells are also receiving new information about your identity. Instead of seeing yourself as someone who struggles with money, your cells are learning to recognize you as someone who naturally attracts abundance. This shift in cellular identity is profound because your cells will begin organizing your reality to match this new self-image. I want you to speak directly to your cells now, giving them new instructions about abundance. You might say silently to yourself, "Dear cells, you are now programmed for prosperity. You naturally attract wealth. You easily recognize opportunities. You trust the flow of abundance. You know you are worthy of all good things." Feel your cells responding to these new instructions. Imagine that they are downloading this new programming like a computer downloading new software. This process is happening right now, in real time as you listen to my voice. Your biology is literally shifting to support the abundant life you are creating. Your cellular memory is also being updated. Memories of financial struggle, of not having enough, of being rejected or denied, are being gently dissolved and replaced with memories of abundance, of being provided for, of receiving exactly what you need when you need it. These new cellular memories become the foundation for your future experiences. The beautiful thing about this cellular reprogramming is that it affects not only your internal experience, but also how others perceive and respond to you. When your cells are vibrating with abundance consciousness, you project an energy that makes others want to support you, to do business with you, to contribute to your success. Your cells are now broadcasting a signal of prosperity that extends beyond your physical body. This signal attracts people, situations, and opportunities that match your new cellular programming. You become a magnet for abundance because abundance is now encoded in your very biology. As this reprogramming completes, take a moment to feel the difference in your body. Notice how your breathing has changed, how your posture has shifted, how your energy feels. You may feel lighter, more expansive, more confident. This is your new cellular operating system coming online. Your cells will continue this reprogramming process as you sleep tonight. While your conscious mind rests, your cells will be integrating this new information, making it part of your biological baseline. You will wake up tomorrow with a body that is literally programmed for abundance. This is not temporary programming. This is permanent installation of wealth consciousness at the cellular level. Once this information is integrated into your system, it becomes part of who you are. You do not need to maintain it through effort or will. It maintains itself through the natural intelligence of your biology. Trust this process. Trust your cells to receive and integrate this new programming. Trust your body to reorganize itself around abundance rather than scarcity. Your cellular intelligence knows exactly how to support your prosperity. All you need to do is allow this process to unfold naturally. Your subconscious mind is like a vast, fertile garden that will grow whatever seeds are planted in it. For too long, this garden may have been growing weeds of financial fear, limitation, and scarcity. Tonight, we are clearing out these weeds and planting new seeds of abundance, prosperity, and wealth consciousness that will grow into your new financial reality. The subconscious mind operates very differently from your conscious analytical mind. It does not judge or analyze the information it receives. It simply accepts whatever is impressed upon it as true, and then works tirelessly to create experiences that match these impressions. This is why subconscious programming is so powerful for manifestation. Your subconscious is most receptive to new programming when you are in a relaxed meditative state, like the one you are in right now. In this state, the critical factor of your conscious mind is reduced, allowing new information to slip past your mental defenses and take root in the fertile soil of your deeper awareness. Imagine now that you are standing in a beautiful garden. This garden represents your subconscious mind. Look around and notice what is currently growing here. You may see some beautiful flowers and healthy plants representing positive beliefs about yourself and your potential. But you may also notice some weeds representing old fears and limitations about money. These weeds are not your fault. They were planted by experiences in your past, by messages you received from family, society, and culture about money and wealth. Some of these weeds have very deep roots, having been growing in your subconscious garden for many years. But tonight, we are gently removing these weeds with love and compassion. Begin by identifying the largest weed in your garden. Perhaps this represents the belief that money is scarce, or that you do not deserve abundance, or that wealth corrupts people. Gently dig up this weed, roots and all. Do not fight with it or resist it. Simply acknowledge it for trying to protect you. Thank it for its service and lovingly remove it from your garden. Feel the space that opens up where this weed used to grow. This space is now available for something beautiful and nourishing. You are going to plant a seed of abundance consciousness in this space. This seed contains the potential for unlimited prosperity, for easy receiving, for natural wealth attraction. Plant this seed with intention and care. Water it with your belief, your hope, your excitement about the abundance that is coming to you. Feel this seed taking root in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Know that it will grow steadily and naturally, creating the financial reality you desire. Continue this process with any other weeds you notice in your garden. Perhaps there is a weed of unworthiness that needs to be removed and replaced with a seed of divine value. Perhaps there is a weed of struggle that can be replaced with a seed of ease and flow. Take your time with this process, clearing your garden with love and patience. As you plant these new seeds of abundance, I want you to understand that they contain not just the potential for money, but for all forms of prosperity. Some seeds will grow into opportunities for increased income. Others will grow into gifts, windfalls, and unexpected sources of abundance. Still others will grow into connections with generous, supportive people who want to help you succeed. Your subconscious mind is already beginning to tend this garden, watering these seeds with your attention, nurturing them with your belief, protecting them from doubt and fear. As these seeds grow, they will send up shoots that break through into your conscious awareness as new ideas, insights, and inspirations about how to create abundance. The beautiful thing about working with the subconscious mind is that it operates 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. As you rest tonight, your subconscious will be tending your garden of prosperity, ensuring that these seeds of abundance receive everything they need to grow into full manifestation. But seeds need the right conditions to grow. They need not only fertile soil, but also the right amount of water, sunlight, and care. The water is your emotional energy. Feel excitement, gratitude, and anticipation for the abundance these seeds will create. The sunlight is your attention and focus. Regularly visit your garden in meditation and visualization, tending to these growing seeds of prosperity. Most importantly, these seeds need protection from the harsh weather of doubt and fear. When worries about money arise, when old patterns of scarcity thinking try to return, remember that you are now a gardener of abundance. You have the power to choose what grows in your subconscious garden. I want you to make a commitment now to tend this garden daily. Each morning when you wake up, take a few moments to visit your garden in your imagination. See how your seeds are growing. Feel excitement about the abundance they are creating. Water them with gratitude for what is already manifesting in your life. Some seeds will grow quickly, producing almost immediate results in your financial life. Others will take more time to mature, eventually producing larger and more abundant harvests. Trust the timing of your garden. Trust that your subconscious knows exactly when each seed is ready to bloom into manifestation. Your garden of prosperity is now planted and growing. With each day, each week, each month, these seeds will grow stronger and more abundant. Your financial reality will begin to reflect the new programming you have installed tonight. Opportunities will appear like flowers blooming in your garden. Money will flow to you like water nourishing your plants. This is your garden now. You are the gardener of your own abundance. Tend it with love, protect it with faith, and trust it to provide you with all the prosperity you could ever need or desire. Deep within your cellular memory and energy field are patterns and programs about money that you did not create yourself. These are inherited money blocks that have been passed down through your family lineage, generation after generation. Tonight, we are going to lovingly dissolve these inherited patterns so that you can step into your own original relationship with abundance. These inherited money blocks exist because trauma, beliefs, and emotional patterns can actually be passed down through what we call epigenetic inheritance. The fears your great-grandparents experienced during the Great Depression, the scarcity programming your grandparents developed during wartime, the limiting beliefs your parents absorbed from their parents. All of these patterns can be encoded in your DNA and activated in your own life. This is not about blame or judgment toward your ancestors. They did their best with the consciousness and circumstances they had. Many of these patterns were developed as survival mechanisms during genuinely challenging times. But what served your ancestors in their circumstances may not serve you in yours. In fact, these patterns may be actively blocking you from the abundance that is available to you now. Take a moment to think about your family's relationship with money. What messages did you receive, spoken or unspoken, about wealth, about poverty, about what it means to have money? Perhaps you heard that money does not grow on trees, that you have to work hard for every penny, that rich people are selfish or corrupt. These messages became programs in your subconscious mind. But these beliefs did not start with your parents. They inherited them from their parents, who inherited them from their parents, creating an unbroken chain of financial limitation that has been passed down through your lineage. Tonight, we are breaking this chain with love, healing, and new understanding. Imagine now that you can see your family tree extending back through all the generations of your ancestors. See all the people who came before you, who struggled and survived and passed on their genes and their programming to create you. Feel appreciation for their sacrifices, their resilience, their determination to survive so that you could be here today. But also notice the patterns of fear, scarcity, and struggle around money that have been passed down through this lineage. See these patterns as energetic threads connecting you to the financial limitations of your ancestors. These threads are not your fault, and they are not permanent. They can be gently dissolved with consciousness and intention. Begin now to lovingly disconnect from these inherited patterns. Imagine that you have golden scissors that can cut through the energetic cords that bind you to ancestral money blocks. With each cut, You are freeing yourself from limitations that are not yours, while still honoring the love and sacrifice of your ancestors. Cut the cord to inherited beliefs about scarcity. Feel this limitation leaving your energy field, returning to the ancestral line to be healed and transformed. You are not required to carry your family's financial fears. You can choose to relate to money from your own consciousness, your own understanding, your own direct experience with abundance. Cut the cord to inherited patterns of struggle and hardship around money. Release the belief that you must suffer financially because your ancestors suffered. You can honor their struggles without recreating them. You can break the cycle of financial difficulty that has run through your family line. Cut the cord to inherited feelings of unworthiness around wealth. Perhaps your ancestors believed they were not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough to be prosperous. These beliefs do not belong to you. You can claim your inherent worthiness to receive abundance without guilt or apology. As you cut these cords, you may feel emotions arising. You may feel sadness for the struggles your ancestors endured, anger about the limitations they passed on to you, or fear about what it means to step into abundance when your family has known, mostly, lack. All of these emotions are welcome and valid. Feel them fully and let them move through you. Now I want you to imagine that you are sending healing energy back through your family line. See golden light flowing from your heart to all of your ancestors, healing the wounds that created these money blocks in the first place. Your healing becomes their healing. Your freedom becomes their freedom. Speak to your ancestors now. I honor your struggles and your survival. I appreciate the sacrifices you made so that I could be here today. And now I choose to heal our family line by stepping into abundance. I break the cycle of financial limitation with love. I claim prosperity not just for myself, but for all who come after me. Feel their blessing and support as you make this declaration. Your ancestors do not want you to suffer as they suffered. They want you to have what they could not have. They want you to heal what they could not heal. Your abundance honors their memory and creates a new legacy for future generations. As you dissolve these inherited money blocks, you are also installing new patterns into your family line. Your children and grandchildren, whether biological or spiritual, will inherit from you patterns of abundance, ease, and prosperity. You are changing not only your own financial destiny, but the financial destiny of your entire lineage. This healing work affects your energy field immediately. You may feel lighter, freer, more optimistic about your financial future. You may notice that opportunities begin appearing more easily, that money begins flowing more freely, that your relationship with abundance becomes more natural and effortless. Remember that this healing is not just for you. It is for all who came before you and all who will come after you. You are a healing agent in your family line, transforming generations of limitation into generations of abundance. This is sacred work, and you are perfectly equipped to do it. Trust that this dissolution of inherited money blocks is complete and permanent. These patterns have been lovingly released and healed. You are now free to create your own original relationship with money, based on your own worthiness, your own gifts, your own understanding of abundance as your natural birthright. At the very core of your being exists a frequency that I call your divine worth. This is not worth that you earn through achievement or good behavior. This is not worth that can be taken away by failure or mistakes. This is inherent worth, cosmic worth, the worth that exists simply because you are a divine being having a human experience. Many people struggle with abundance because they have never fully activated their divine worth frequency. They operate from a baseline of feeling not quite good enough, not quite deserving, not quite worthy of the best that life has to offer. This creates a vibration that actually repels prosperity, because the universe can only give you what you believe you deserve. But your divine worth is not a belief. It is a fact. It is encoded in the very fabric of your existence. You are made of the same consciousness that creates stars and galaxies and infinite abundance throughout the universe. You are not separate from this creative force. You are an expression of it. And how could an expression of infinite abundance be unworthy of abundance? Tonight, we are activating this divine worth frequency so that it becomes your new baseline, your new operating system, your new foundation for attracting prosperity. When you fully activate this frequency, Abundance becomes inevitable because you can no longer vibrate at a level that excludes it. Begin by placing your hand over your heart and feeling into the deepest core of your being. Beneath all your thoughts, beneath all your emotions, beneath all your stories about yourself, there is a presence. This presence has been with you since before you were born and will be with you after this body dies. This is your divine essence, and it is infinitely worthy. Feel into this essence now. Do not try to understand it with your mind. Feel it with your heart, with your soul, with every cell of your being. This essence is not impressed by your accomplishments or diminished by your failures. It simply is. And in its isness, it is completely, utterly, perfectly worthy of every good thing the universe has to offer. This divine essence within you is the same essence that beats your heart, that grows your hair, that heals your wounds. It is the same intelligence that orchestrates the movement of planets and the blooming of flowers. This essence within you is not separate from the creative force of the universe. It is that force expressing itself as you. How could this essence be unworthy of abundance? How could the universe creating as you be undeserving of its own infinite prosperity? The very idea of unworthiness is an illusion, a misunderstanding of what you actually are. You are not a small, separate being hoping to receive crumbs from an abundant universe. You are that abundant universe, expressing itself through the unique lens of your individuality. Feel this truth now, not as a concept, but as a living reality. Feel your divine worth frequency beginning to activate in every cell of your body. This is not something you need to create or earn. This is something you need to remember and allow. You are simply removing the layers of conditioning that have been covering your natural worthiness. As this frequency activates, notice how your entire being begins to shift. Your posture straightens, your breathing deepens, your energy expands. This is what happens when you align with truth. Your body recognizes the frequency of divine worth because it is your natural state. This activation of divine worth changes everything about how you show up in the world. When you operate from this frequency, others sense your inherent value. They are naturally drawn to support you, to do business with you, to contribute to your success. Your divine worth becomes magnetic, attracting opportunities and abundance from all directions. But this is not about arrogance or superiority. Divine worth includes everyone. When you activate your own divine worth frequency, you simultaneously recognize the divine worth in all beings. This creates a field of mutual respect and support that benefits everyone you encounter. Speak these words now, feeling their truth in every cell of your being. I am divinely worthy. I am inherently valuable. I deserve abundance not because of what I have done, but because of what I am. I am an expression of infinite worth, and infinite worth deserves infinite good. Feel these words resonating through your entire energy field. They are not affirmations you are trying to convince yourself of. They are declarations of truth you are remembering. Your cells are responding to this truth by reorganizing themselves around worthiness rather than unworthiness. This divine worth frequency is now your new baseline. Even when temporary emotions of doubt or fear arise, underneath them pulses this steady frequency of inherent worthiness. This becomes your anchor, your foundation, your unshakable knowing of your right to receive abundance. From this frequency, abundance is not something you chase or try to attract. It is something that naturally flows to you because you have aligned with your true nature. You become a magnet for prosperity because prosperity recognizes itself in you. You attract wealth because wealth knows you are worthy to steward it. This activation is permanent. Once you have remembered your divine worth, you cannot unremember it. It becomes part of your energetic signature, broadcasting to the universe that you are ready to receive, worthy to prosper, deserving of the best that life has to offer. Carry this frequency with you into every financial transaction, every business interaction, every moment when you are called to receive abundance. Let it inform how you price your services, how you negotiate your salary, how you invest your money. When you operate from divine worth, you naturally make choices that honor your true value. There is a state of consciousness that athletes call the zone, and that mystics have long recognized as the natural flow of the universe, expressing itself through human awareness. In this state, effort becomes effortless. Action becomes inspired, and manifestation becomes natural. Tonight, we are going to activate this flow state specifically in relationship to abundance and financial opportunities. The flow state occurs when your personal will aligns perfectly with the universal will, when your individual desire harmonizes with the cosmic intelligence that orchestrates all abundance. In this state, you stop trying to force opportunities to come to you and instead become a clear channel through which opportunities naturally flow. Most people approach abundance from a state of resistance. They worry about how money will come. They stress about timing. They try to control the process of manifestation. This creates turbulence in their energy field that actually blocks the natural flow of prosperity. But when you enter the flow state, you release this resistance and allow abundance to reach you through the path of least resistance. The flow state is characterized by several key qualities: presence, trust, inspired action, and receptivity. When you are fully present, not worrying about the future or regretting the past, you become available to notice opportunities that are arising right now. When you trust the process of manifestation, you release the need to control how your abundance comes. When you take inspired action, you move in harmony with the universe rather than against it. When you are receptive, you allow good to come to you in ways you may not have expected. Begin now by feeling into your energy field and noticing any areas of tension, resistance, or trying. These are places where you are swimming against the current of natural abundance. Breathe into these areas and allow them to soften. You do not need to push the river. You can learn to flow with it. Imagine now that you are in a river of abundance. This river has been flowing for eternity, carrying infinite prosperity, unlimited opportunities, endless possibilities for wealth and success. You have been standing on the shore of this river, afraid to get in, worried about where it might take you, trying to control its direction. But tonight, you are stepping into the river. Feel your feet touching the water. Notice that it is the perfect temperature, perfectly supportive, perfectly safe. This river wants to carry you to your highest abundance. It knows exactly where you need to go and how to get you there most efficiently. As you wade deeper into the river, you begin to feel its current. This current is not random. It is intelligent. It is guided by the same cosmic intelligence that moves planets in their orbits and flowers in their blooming. This current knows how to bring abundance to you in ways that are perfect for your highest good. Allow yourself to be lifted by this current now. Stop trying to swim upstream. Stop trying to direct the river. Simply allow it to carry you. Feel how much easier it is to move with the flow rather than against it. Feel how much more energy you have when you are not fighting the current. In this flow state, opportunities become visible that were invisible before. Ideas arise that never occurred to you when you were struggling against the current. People appear in your life who can help you in ways you never imagined. Resources become available that seemed impossible when you were trying to force things to happen. This is not passive floating. This is conscious participation in the intelligent flow of abundance. You remain alert, aware, ready to take inspired action when the river guides you toward opportunities. But your action is effortless, graceful, perfectly timed because it is aligned with the natural current. Feel yourself in this flow state now. Notice how your breathing changes when you stop resisting. Notice how your body relaxes when you stop trying to control. Notice how your mind becomes clearer when you stop worrying about how things will work out. This is your natural state. This is how you were designed to live. From this flow state, you become magnetic to opportunities. Your relaxed, trusting energy attracts people who want to help you succeed. Your alignment with the natural flow makes you visible to resources that match your frequency. Your openness to receive allows abundance to reach you through channels you may never have considered. You might receive opportunities through conversations that arise naturally. You might discover new income streams through following your genuine interests. You might attract investors or partners who resonate with your vision. You might find money coming to you through gifts, windfalls, or unexpected sources. All of this becomes possible when you align with the flow. The key to maintaining this flow state is to practice what I call relaxed expectancy. You expect good things to come to you because you understand that you are aligned with the natural abundance of the universe. But you remain relaxed about the timing and the specific form your good will take. You trust the intelligence of the flow to bring you exactly what you need when you need it. This flow state also includes a quality of joy and playfulness. When you are in the flow, abundance becomes fun rather than stressful. Opportunities become adventures rather than anxieties. Money becomes a game rather than a struggle. This joy is magnetic. People want to be around those who are enjoying life, and they want to contribute to their success. As we continue our journey tonight, carry this flow state with you. Let it become your new way of being in relationship to abundance. When you notice yourself trying to force or control, gently return to the flow. When you feel resistance arising, breathe and soften back into trust. When opportunities appear, receive them with gratitude and take inspired action from this state of aligned ease. Your life is about to become much more synchronistic, much more magical, much more abundant, because you are now operating from the flow state rather than the resistance state. Money, opportunities, and resources will begin appearing in your life with a timing and elegance that will amaze you. This is not luck. This is alignment with the natural abundance that has always been available to you. Gratitude is perhaps the most powerful frequency for multiplying abundance because it is the emotional signature of already having received. When you feel genuine gratitude, you are vibrating at the same frequency as someone who has already manifested their desires. This tells the universe to send you more experiences that match this feeling of fulfillment. But the gratitude we are cultivating tonight is not ordinary gratitude. This is what I call quantum gratitude, appreciation for abundance that exists in the field of possibilities, but has not yet materialized in your physical reality. This advanced form of gratitude actually accelerates the manifestation process by collapsing the time between desire and fulfillment. Most people wait to feel grateful until after they receive what they want. But this approach keeps them in a perpetual state of not having, because their emotional frequency is based on their current circumstances rather than their desired reality. Quantum gratitude reverses this process. You feel grateful first, and then the universe matches your grateful frequency with experiences worthy of gratitude. Begin now by feeling into your heart and accessing the feeling of gratitude you have for things that have already manifested in your life. Perhaps gratitude for your health, for people you love, for experiences you have enjoyed, for simple pleasures like a beautiful sunset or a delicious meal. Let this feeling of appreciation fill your heart completely. Now, I want you to expand this gratitude to include abundance that is on its way to you, but has not yet arrived. Feel grateful for the money that is flowing toward you through channels seen and unseen. Feel appreciative for the opportunities that are being organized by the universe to reach you at the perfect time. Feel thankful for the financial freedom that is already established in the quantum field and is now making its way into your physical experience. This may feel strange at first because your logical mind might ask, how can I be grateful for something I do not yet have? But your heart understands quantum gratitude intuitively. Your heart knows that if you can feel it, if you can imagine it with emotion, then it already exists in the realm of possibilities, and gratitude helps it cross the bridge into physical manifestation. Feel grateful now for waking up tomorrow with more money than you had today. Feel appreciative for the check that is being written with your name on it. Feel thankful for the business opportunity that is about to present itself. Feel grateful for the financial breakthrough that will change everything for the better. As you generate this quantum gratitude, notice how it affects your entire being. Your body relaxes because gratitude creates a state of nervous system coherence. Your mind becomes clearer because appreciation dissolves the fog of worry and anxiety. Your energy expands because gratitude is an opening frequency that makes you available to receive. This grateful energy is now radiating out from your heart like radio waves, broadcasting a signal that says, I am someone who receives abundance. I am someone who appreciates prosperity. I am someone who lives in a state of financial fulfillment. The universe receives this signal and begins organizing circumstances to match your grateful frequency. Gratitude also has the power to transform your relationship with money you already have. Instead of seeing your current financial situation as evidence of lack, begin seeing it as the foundation for abundance. Feel grateful for every dollar you currently possess, no matter how many or how few. This appreciation turns your existing money into a magnet for more money. Feel grateful for your ability to earn money, regardless of how much you currently earn. Feel appreciative for your skills, your talents, your capacity to create value for others. Feel thankful for your intelligence, your creativity, your unique gifts that the world needs and is willing to compensate. This gratitude activates your money-making abilities and attracts opportunities to use them more profitably. Express gratitude for everyone who has ever paid you money for anything. Feel appreciation for employers who have given you jobs, customers who have bought your products or services, friends who have hired you for projects. This grateful energy travels back through time and space to bless these people, and it also creates a magnetic field that draws more generous people into your life. Now I want you to feel grateful for the abundance that surrounds you in nature. The air you breathe is free and unlimited. The sun that warms you costs nothing and provides energy worth billions of dollars. The earth that supports you is abundant beyond measure. Feel your gratitude connecting you to this natural abundance, reminding you that scarcity is an illusion, and abundance is the fundamental nature of reality. Extend your gratitude to include abundance in all its forms, not just money. Feel grateful for the abundance of love in your life, the abundance of beauty in the world, the abundance of opportunities for growth and learning. This expansive gratitude creates a generalized field of abundance consciousness that attracts prosperity in every area of your life. As you rest in this state of quantum gratitude, you are literally multiplying your abundance. Each wave of appreciation you generate creates ripples in the quantum field that return to you as experiences worthy of gratitude. You are creating an upward spiral of increasing prosperity that will continue expanding as long as you maintain this grateful frequency. Make this quantum gratitude a daily practice. Begin each morning by feeling grateful for abundance that is on its way to you. End each evening by appreciating the prosperity that flowed through your day, even in small ways. Throughout the day, notice opportunities to feel grateful for money, for value received, for the abundance that surrounds you in countless forms. This practice of quantum gratitude will transform your entire financial life. You will begin attracting more generous people, more abundant opportunities, more prosperous circumstances because your grateful frequency makes you irresistible to abundance. Money will flow to you more easily because you have become someone who naturally appreciates and multiplies whatever they receive. Identity is the most powerful force in human psychology because your subconscious mind will always organize your reality to match who you believe yourself to be. If you identify as someone who struggles with money, your subconscious will ensure that you continue struggling. But if you identify as someone who naturally attracts abundance, your subconscious will orchestrate experiences that confirm this wealthy identity. Tonight, we are installing a new identity, the identity of someone who has a natural, effortless relationship with money and abundance. This is not about pretending to be wealthy. This is about recognizing and embodying the aspect of yourself that is already wealthy in the quantum field of possibilities. Your identity is not fixed. It is not determined by your past experiences or current circumstances. Identity is simply a collection of beliefs and feelings about who you are, and these can be consciously chosen and deliberately cultivated. The wealthy version of yourself already exists as a potential. Tonight, we are making this potential your new primary identity. Begin by feeling into who you are when money flows easily to you. This is not about having a specific amount of money. This is about the quality of being that naturally attracts abundance. How do you carry yourself when you know money is always available to you? How do you make decisions when you trust that resources will always be provided? Notice the relaxation that comes with financial security. Your shoulders are not carrying the weight of worry about bills. Your jaw is not clenched with anxiety about the future. Your stomach is not tight with fear about not having enough. You move through the world with ease, confidence, and natural authority because you know you are provided for. Feel into how you speak when you identify as wealthy. Your voice carries a different quality, not arrogance, but quiet confidence. You do not need to convince anyone of your value because you know your worth. You do not apologize for charging what you are worth because you understand that value exchange is natural and healthy. Notice how you make financial decisions from this wealthy identity. You invest in quality because you know that investing in yourself and your life is wise stewardship. You are generous with others because you know that giving and receiving are part of the same flow. You save and plan not from fear of scarcity, but from wisdom about wealth building. Experience how you relate to opportunities from this identity. You do not grasp desperately at every possibility because you know that opportunities are abundant. You can afford to be selective, choosing only opportunities that truly align with your values and vision. You negotiate from a position of abundance rather than desperation. Feel how others respond to you when you embody this wealthy identity. People sense your financial confidence and naturally respect you more. Business partners take you more seriously. Customers are willing to pay premium prices for your products or services. Opportunities seem to seek you out rather than you having to chase them. This wealthy identity includes a different relationship with money itself. Money is not your master that you serve anxiously. Money is not your enemy that you fear or resent. Money is your ally, your tool, your means of creating value and supporting your life purpose. You handle money with respect and wisdom, knowing that it amplifies whatever energy you bring to it. From this identity, you naturally make choices that wealthy people make. You invest in your education and development because you know that increasing your value increases your income. You surround yourself with other successful people because you know that your network affects your net worth. You think long-term about building assets rather than just earning money to spend immediately. But this wealthy identity is not cold or purely materialistic. It includes a deep understanding that true wealth encompasses all areas of life: health, relationships, creativity, spiritual fulfillment, contribution to others. You use your financial abundance to support not just your own well-being, but the well-being of your loved ones and your community. Speak these words now from this wealthy identity. I am someone who naturally attracts abundance. Money flows to me easily and consistently. I create value effortlessly and am generously compensated for my contributions. I handle money with wisdom and use wealth to support my highest purposes. I am financially free and secure. Feel these words not as affirmations you are trying to believe, but as descriptions of who you already are in your essential nature. Your wealthy identity is not something you need to create. It is something you need to remember and embody more fully. This identity shift affects every aspect of how you show up in the world. When you truly identify as someone who is naturally abundant, your actions, decisions, and energy all align to support this identity. Your subconscious mind works tirelessly to prove your identity right, creating experiences that confirm your new self-concept. Practice living from this wealthy identity starting tomorrow. When you wake up, remember who you are, someone who attracts abundance naturally. When you interact with others, embody the confidence and ease of financial security. When opportunities arise, evaluate them from the perspective of someone who has many options, not someone desperate for any option. This is not about fake it till you make it. This is about authentic alignment with an aspect of yourself that is already real in the quantum field. As you embody this wealthy identity more consistently, your external reality will shift to match your internal identity. You will become what you practice being, and abundance will become your natural way of life. Now we enter the most profound part of our journey together. The direct programming of your subconscious mind with wealth affirmations that will continue working even as you sleep. Your conscious mind may rest, but your subconscious never sleeps. It remains alert and receptive, processing information, integrating new programs, and organizing your reality according to the deepest beliefs held in your psyche. The affirmations you are about to receive are not ordinary positive statements. They are precisely crafted frequency transmissions designed to bypass your conscious resistance and install new programming directly into your subconscious operating system. Each affirmation carries not just words, but energy, intention, and the power to reshape your relationship with abundance at the deepest levels. As you listen to these affirmations, you do not need to concentrate or try to memorize them. You do not need to believe them or understand them completely. You simply need to receive them, allowing them to penetrate the layers of your awareness like seeds planted in fertile soil. Your subconscious mind will do the rest. integrating this new programming naturally and automatically. Let your body become even more relaxed now. Let your breathing slow and deepen. Let your mind become soft and receptive. You are entering the most powerful state for subconscious programming, the state between waking and sleeping, where your critical factor is diminished and your deeper mind is most open to new information. Receive these affirmations now as gifts to your soul, as frequencies of truth that awaken your natural abundance consciousness. I am naturally magnetic to money, and abundance flows to me effortlessly from expected and unexpected sources. My subconscious mind is now programmed for prosperity and automatically attracts opportunities that align with my highest good. I deserve abundance because I am a divine expression of infinite prosperity, and my worthiness is inherent and unchangeable. Money comes to me easily, and I receive it with gratitude, wisdom, and joy. I am aligned with the frequency of wealth, and my energy field naturally attracts financial opportunities. My talents and gifts are valuable, and the world compensates me generously for sharing them. I make financial decisions from wisdom and abundance consciousness, always choosing what supports my long-term prosperity. Every day in every way, my wealth is increasing, and my financial freedom is expanding. I trust the universe to provide for all my needs and desires in perfect timing, and through perfect channels. My relationship with money is healthy, balanced, and based on appreciation and wise stewardship. I attract generous, supportive people who contribute to my success and celebrate my abundance. My income increases consistently, and I always have more than enough money for everything I need and desire. I am a clear channel for abundance, and prosperity flows through me to bless my life and the lives of others. My mind is focused on possibilities and opportunities, and I easily recognize paths to greater abundance. I sleep peacefully, knowing that my abundance is established and my financial future is secure. My cells are programmed for prosperity, and my body naturally supports my wealth-building activities. I am grateful for the abundance that surrounds me, and my gratitude multiplies my prosperity exponentially. Money is my friend and ally, supporting my dreams and enabling me to serve my highest purpose. I release all fear and limitation around money and embrace my natural capacity to create wealth. My wealthy future self guides me to make choices that align with financial freedom and abundance. I am worthy of the best that life has to offer, and I receive it with open arms and an open heart. The universe is abundant, and there is more than enough prosperity for everyone, including me. I attract money through joy, creativity, and authentic expression of my unique gifts and talents. My subconscious mind works continuously to manifest the financial reality I desire and deserve. I am now living the abundant life I was born to live, and my prosperity blesses everyone around me. Let these affirmations continue cycling through your awareness, programming deeper and deeper layers of your subconscious mind. Each repetition strengthens the neural pathways of abundance. Each cycle dissolves old patterns of limitation. Each wave of these frequencies restructures your relationship with money at the cellular and energetic levels. You do not need to hold on to these words or remember them consciously. They are now embedded in your subconscious programming, where they will continue working automatically, creating the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that attract abundance into your life. Trust this process. Trust your mind's natural ability to integrate this new programming and use it to create your abundant reality. As you continue to relax more deeply, know that profound transformation is occurring in the depths of your being. Your subconscious is reorganizing itself around abundance rather than scarcity, around prosperity rather than lack, around receiving rather than struggling. This programming will continue working as you sleep tonight and every night thereafter, gradually and naturally shifting your external reality to match your new internal programming. Tonight, I want to introduce you to a revolutionary way of thinking about abundance that will transform your entire approach to creating wealth. Instead of seeing yourself as a lone individual trying to attract money from a separate universe, I want you to understand that you and the universe are actually business partners in the creation of your prosperity. The universe is not withholding abundance from you. The universe is not testing you to see if you deserve wealth. The universe is not indifferent to your financial well-being. The universe is actively seeking ways to express its infinite abundance through you, as you, and in partnership with you. You are the universe's representative in physical reality, and the universe wants its representative to thrive. Think about this partnership in practical terms. The universe provides the infinite field of possibilities, the raw materials of creation, the energy and intelligence that orchestrates all manifestation. You provide the focus, the intention, the specific desires that give direction to this universal energy. Together, you create abundance that serves not only your personal needs, but the evolution of consciousness itself. In any successful business partnership, both partners contribute their unique strengths and resources. The universe contributes unlimited creative power, perfect timing, access to all resources, and the ability to orchestrate circumstances beyond what any individual could arrange. You contribute your unique gifts, your specific vision, your ability to take action in the physical world, and your capacity to receive and utilize abundance wisely. This partnership operates according to spiritual laws that are as reliable as physical laws. When you align with these laws, prosperity flows naturally. When you work against them, you create resistance and struggle. The key is understanding how to be an effective partner with the universe, rather than trying to do everything through personal effort alone. One of the fundamental laws of this partnership is that the universe responds to clear intention backed by authentic emotion. When you know what you want, and you feel genuine excitement about receiving it, you provide the universe with a clear blueprint for manifestation. The universe then begins organizing people, circumstances, and opportunities to deliver your desired outcome. Another law is that the universe operates through the principle of reciprocity. As you contribute value to others, the universe ensures that value returns to you multiplied. This is not karma in the sense of reward and punishment. This is simply the natural flow of energy. What you give out comes back to you because you are part of an interconnected web of consciousness. The universe also operates through the law of perfect timing. Sometimes what appears to be delay is actually the universe arranging all the pieces for the most beneficial outcome. Your role as a partner is to maintain your intention and enthusiasm while trusting the universe's timing, even when you cannot see the bigger picture. As a partner with the universe, you also have responsibilities. You must be clear about what you want, not sending mixed signals that confuse the manifestation process. You must remain open to receiving abundance in ways you may not have expected, not limiting the universe to your preferred methods of delivery. You must take inspired action when opportunities arise, not expecting abundance to manifest without any participation from you. The universe communicates with you through intuition, synchronicities, and opportunities that appear in your life. Your job is to stay alert to these communications and respond appropriately. When you feel inspired to make a phone call, to attend an event, to start a project, to connect with a specific person, these inspirations may be the universe guiding you toward your next abundance breakthrough. This partnership also includes what we might call divine support staff. The universe works through other people to bring abundance to you. Customers who buy your products, employers who hire you, investors who fund your projects, mentors who guide you, collaborators who join forces with you. These people are not coincidentally in your life. They are part of the universe's plan to support your prosperity. When you truly understand this partnership, your entire approach to creating wealth shifts dramatically. Instead of struggling to make things happen through willpower alone, you learn to work with universal intelligence. Instead of competing with others for limited resources, you recognize that the universe has enough abundance for everyone. Instead of fearing that you are not doing enough, you trust that the universe is always working on your behalf. Speak to the universe now as your business partner. Dear universe, I acknowledge our partnership in creating abundance. I appreciate your constant support and guidance. I commit to being clear about my desires, open to your timing, and responsive to your guidance. I trust you to orchestrate the perfect opportunities for my prosperity, and I promise to take inspired action when you guide me. Thank you for choosing me as your partner in expressing abundance on Earth. Feel the response from the universe, a warmth, a love, an enthusiasm for this partnership that mirrors your own. The universe is not a cold, mechanical force. It is conscious, loving, intelligent, and deeply invested in your success, because your success is its success. You are not separate from the universe trying to get something from it. You are the universe, expressing itself through your unique individuality. This partnership is now activated and fully operational. From this moment forward, abundance will come to you not just through your personal efforts, but through the combined power of your intention and the universe's infinite resources. Trust this partnership. Nurture it through appreciation and cooperation. Watch as your prosperity expands beyond what you could create alone, because you are no longer alone. You have the universe as your business partner, and together, you are unlimited. The moments when you first wake up are perhaps the most powerful for programming your subconscious mind, because you are emerging from the deep theta brainwave state of sleep into the alpha state of relaxed awareness. During this transition, your subconscious is highly receptive to new information and programming. How you use these precious morning moments will determine the abundance frequency you carry throughout your entire day. Most people wake up and immediately fill their minds with worry, checking their phones for problems, thinking about their to-do lists, stressing about money. This programs their subconscious for a day of struggle and scarcity. But you are going to learn a different way, a way that programs your morning awakening for abundance, prosperity, and financial flow. Starting tomorrow morning, before you open your eyes, before you move your body, before you think about anything else, you are going to spend the first few minutes of consciousness programming your mind for abundance. This morning abundance ritual will become the foundation for dramatic positive changes in your financial life. Here is your morning abundance programming sequence. The moment you become aware that you are waking up, before opening your eyes, take 3 deep breaths and say internally, I am waking up to abundance. This day brings new opportunities for prosperity. Money flows to me easily and naturally. Feel gratitude for having awakened to another day of infinite possibilities. Feel appreciation for your body, your mind, your life, and all the abundance that already exists in your experience. Let this gratitude fill your entire being before you encounter anything that might trigger worry or stress. While still lying in bed with eyes closed, visualize your day unfolding with financial blessings. See yourself receiving good news about money. See opportunities presenting themselves. See yourself making decisions from abundance consciousness rather than scarcity thinking. Make this visualization vivid and emotionally engaging. Place your hand over your heart and feel your heart beating with the rhythm of prosperity. With each heartbeat, imagine that you are synchronizing with the frequency of abundance. Feel your heart coherence aligning you with wealth consciousness before you even get out of bed. Speak this morning declaration. Today I am a magnet for abundance. Opportunities seek me out. Money comes to me from expected and unexpected sources. I make wise financial decisions. I contribute value and receive generous compensation. This is going to be a profitable and prosperous day. Finally, before opening your eyes and starting your day, set a clear intention for the abundance you want to experience. This might be a specific amount of money you want to receive, a business opportunity you want to attract, or simply the intention to be guided to your highest financial good throughout the day. This entire morning sequence should take no more than 5 to 10 minutes, but its effects will last throughout your entire day. You are literally programming your subconscious computer with abundant software before running your daily programs. This ensures that everything you do will be influenced by prosperity consciousness rather than scarcity programming. Throughout your day, whenever you notice scarcity thoughts arising, worry about bills, fear about money, doubt about your ability to prosper, you can return to the frequency you established in your morning programming. Take a deep breath, remember your morning declaration, and choose to operate from abundance consciousness rather than lack mentality. Your morning programming also prepares your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters information, to notice opportunities for abundance throughout the day. When your mind is programmed for prosperity, you will literally see opportunities that others miss, recognize possibilities that were always there, but invisible to scarcity consciousness. This practice is cumulative. Each morning that you program your awakening with abundance consciousness, you strengthen the neural pathways of prosperity. After 30 days of consistent morning programming, abundance thinking will become your new default mental state. After 90 days, you will have literally rewired your brain for wealth consciousness. The morning programming also affects your energy field and how others perceive you throughout the day. When you start your day aligned with abundance, you project confidence, optimism, and magnetic energy that attracts supportive people and favorable circumstances. Others will sense something different about you and will be naturally drawn to contribute to your success. Your sleep tonight is already preparing you for this new morning abundance ritual. As you rest, your subconscious mind is integrating everything we have shared together, creating the perfect conditions for tomorrow's awakening to be different from any morning awakening you have experienced before. When you wake up tomorrow, you will remember this programming. You will feel inspired to implement this morning abundance ritual. And as you do, you will begin the first day of your new abundant life. A life where every morning begins with programming for prosperity, and every day unfolds with increasing financial blessings. Commit now to this morning practice. See yourself waking up tomorrow with excitement about programming your day for abundance. Feel the satisfaction of beginning each day aligned with prosperity consciousness. Know that this simple practice will create profound changes in your financial reality over time. We have journeyed together through many layers of consciousness tonight, installing new programs, activating dormant potentials, clearing old blocks, and aligning you with the frequency of abundance. Now comes the crucial phase of integration, making all of this transformation a living reality in your daily life, rather than just a beautiful experience you had while listening to this recording. Integration means taking the frequencies, insights, and programming you have received tonight and allowing them to become your new way of being. This is not about trying to remember everything we have discussed or forcing yourself to think differently. This is about allowing the deep changes that have occurred in your subconscious to naturally express themselves through your thoughts, emotions, decisions, and actions. The integration process happens automatically as you sleep tonight, and in the days that follow, your subconscious mind will be organizing all the new information, creating new neural pathways, and restructuring your belief systems around abundance. You may wake up tomorrow feeling different, more optimistic, more confident, more naturally aligned with prosperity, without having to effort or try. However, there are ways you can support this integration process consciously. The first is to pay attention to the subtle shifts that begin occurring in your experience. You may notice that you feel less anxious about money. You may find yourself naturally making different choices that support abundance rather than scarcity. You may observe that opportunities begin appearing more frequently, or that people respond to you differently. These changes may be subtle at first, so it is important to acknowledge and appreciate them, rather than dismissing them as coincidence. Each time you notice a positive shift, no matter how small, take a moment to feel grateful for the transformation that is occurring. This gratitude reinforces the new programming and accelerates the manifestation process. Another way to support integration is to consistently choose thoughts and actions that align with your new abundance consciousness. When faced with financial decisions, ask yourself, what would someone who naturally attracts abundance do in this situation? Then trust your intuition and make choices from this abundant identity rather than from old patterns of fear or limitation. The integration process also includes releasing your attachment to how quickly changes should occur. Transformation happens in layers, and different aspects of your life may shift at different rates. Some changes may be immediate and obvious. Others may unfold gradually over weeks or months. Trust the process and resist the urge to judge your progress based on external circumstances alone. Remember that the most profound changes are often invisible at first. Your new neural pathways need time to strengthen. Your new beliefs need time to influence your actions consistently. Your new energy field needs time to attract matching experiences. The fact that you cannot see immediate evidence does not mean that transformation is not occurring. Trust the process. As you integrate this new programming, you may also notice resistance arising from time to time. Part of your psyche may try to pull you back into old patterns of thinking and being, because familiarity feels safer than change, even positive change. When this happens, be gentle with yourself. Simply return to the frequencies and practices we have explored tonight. Remind yourself of your inherent worthiness and your natural capacity for abundance. Integration also means allowing yourself to receive abundance when it begins showing up in your life. Many people unconsciously sabotage their manifestations because they are not truly prepared to receive what they have asked for. Practice receiving compliments, gifts, opportunities, and financial blessings with gracious acceptance rather than deflection or guilt. Your integration process will be unique to you because your path to abundance is unique. Some people experience rapid external changes. Others experience profound internal shifts that gradually translate into external transformation. Some people receive abundance through increased income. Others attract gifts, opportunities, or reduced expenses. Trust that your abundance will come in the form that is perfect for your highest good. The most important aspect of integration is maintaining the frequency of abundance regardless of temporary circumstances. There may be days when old fears arise or when external challenges occur. This does not mean the programming is not working. This means you are being given opportunities to choose abundance consciousness over scarcity consciousness, to practice your new way of being even when tested. Each time you choose abundance thinking over lack thinking, each time you act from trust rather than fear, each time you maintain your wealthy identity despite temporary circumstances, you strengthen your integration of this new programming. You prove to your subconscious mind that this transformation is real and permanent. Your integration of abundance consciousness affects not only your own life, but the lives of everyone around you. As you embody prosperity, you give others permission to do the same. As you live from your wealthy identity, you inspire others to recognize their own capacity for abundance. Your transformation becomes a gift to your family, your community, and the world. The integration process never really ends because abundance consciousness is not a destination but a way of being. You will continue growing, expanding, and deepening your relationship with prosperity throughout your life. Each level of abundance you achieve becomes the foundation for the next level of growth and expansion. Trust this integration process completely. Trust that the seeds planted tonight will grow and flourish in perfect timing. Trust that your subconscious mind knows exactly how to implement these changes in ways that serve your highest good. Trust that abundance is not only possible for you, but inevitable, because you have aligned with the fundamental creative force of the universe itself. As we reach the completion of our journey together tonight, we arrive at perhaps the most important teaching of all, the art of sacred surrender. This is not surrender as defeat or giving up. This is surrender as the ultimate expression of trust in the abundance that is already established for you, in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. Sacred surrender means releasing your need to control how, when, and through what channels your abundance will manifest. It means trusting that the universe knows the perfect timing, the perfect opportunities, the perfect people to bring your prosperity into physical reality. It means having faith in the process even when you cannot see immediate evidence of its workings. Most people approach manifestation with a tight grip, trying to force outcomes, anxiously watching for results, measuring their success by external circumstances. This creates resistance in the field that actually slows down the manifestation process. But when you surrender into trust, you release this resistance and allow abundance to flow to you through the path of least resistance. Surrender does not mean becoming passive or inactive. It means taking inspired action while remaining unattached to specific outcomes. It means doing your part while trusting the universe to do its part. It means planting seeds while having faith that they will grow in their own perfect timing. Tonight, as you prepare to enter sleep, I invite you to practice this sacred surrender. You have done the work. You have cleared the blocks. You have installed the new programming. You have aligned with abundance consciousness. Now it is time to let go and trust the process to unfold naturally. Imagine that you are releasing a beautiful balloon into the sky. This balloon carries all your desires for abundance, all your dreams of prosperity, all your intentions for financial freedom. As you release this balloon, you are not abandoning your desires. You are entrusting them to the infinite intelligence of the universe, knowing that they will be fulfilled in ways that exceed your current ability to imagine. Watch this balloon carrying your abundance dreams rising higher and higher until it disappears from sight. Feel the peace that comes with this release. Feel the trust that comes with knowing that your desires are now in the hands of a love that knows exactly how to fulfill them perfectly. This surrender includes releasing any timeline you may have attached to your abundance. Perhaps you have been thinking that you need money by a certain date, or that opportunities should appear within a specific time frame. But the universe operates according to divine timing, which is always perfect even when it differs from ego timing. Sacred surrender also means releasing any specific ideas about how your abundance should come. Perhaps you have been focused on one particular source of income, one specific opportunity, one certain path to prosperity, but the universe has infinite channels through which abundance can reach you. By staying open to all possibilities, you allow the universe to surprise you with solutions you never could have conceived. Surrender any need to prove that this process is working through immediate external validation. Trust that profound changes are occurring even when you cannot measure them. Trust that seeds are growing even when you cannot see the sprouts. Trust that your abundance is being orchestrated even when you cannot perceive the orchestration. Most importantly, surrender any doubt about your worthiness to receive. You are not surrendering because you hope you might be worthy. You are surrendering because you know you are worthy. You are worthy because you exist. You are worthy because you are an expression of the same creative force that creates infinite abundance throughout the universe. As you surrender tonight, know that you are not giving up your power. You are aligning with the greatest power in the universe, the power of love, the power of creation, the power of infinite abundance seeking to express itself through you. This is not powerlessness. This is the ultimate empowerment. Feel yourself sinking deeper into this surrender now. Let every muscle in your body relax. Let every concern in your mind dissolve. Let every fear in your heart melt away. You are safe. You are loved. You are abundantly provided for. All is well, and everything is unfolding perfectly for your highest good. Your abundance is established. Your prosperity is assured. Your financial freedom is guaranteed not by external circumstances, but by the fundamental laws of the universe that govern all manifestation. You can rest now in this knowing. You can sleep peacefully in this trust. You can surrender completely into the flow of abundance that has always been available to you. The frequency you have embodied tonight will continue working as you sleep. The programming you have received will continue integrating in your subconscious. The seeds you have planted will continue growing in the fertile soil of your dreaming mind. All of this happens naturally, automatically, perfectly, without any effort from your conscious mind. As you drift into sleep now, know that you are not just resting your body. You are entering the sacred laboratory of your subconscious, where all the work we have done together will be processed, organized, and integrated into your new abundant reality. Trust this process completely. When you awaken tomorrow, you will be different. You may not be able to articulate exactly how you are different, but you will feel it. You will feel more aligned with abundance. You will feel more deserving of prosperity. You will feel more confident about your financial future. You will feel more trusting of the process of manifestation. And in the days, weeks, and months that follow, you will begin to see external evidence of this internal transformation. Money will flow to you more easily. Opportunities will appear more frequently. People will respond to you more generously. Resources will become available in unexpected ways. All of this will happen naturally, effortlessly, as a reflection of your new abundance consciousness. But even as these external changes begin to manifest, remember that your true abundance is not dependent on circumstances. Your true abundance is the frequency you now carry, the consciousness you now embody, the identity you now claim. This abundance is permanent, unshakable, and independent of external conditions because it is rooted in the truth of who you are. Rest now in this sacred surrender. Let go of all effort, all striving, all trying to make things happen. Trust that the universe is working on your behalf in ways you cannot see and through channels you have not yet imagined. Your part is complete for tonight. Now it is time to let the universe do its part. As sleep embraces you, feel the loving presence of infinite abundance surrounding you, supporting you, flowing through you. You are held by a love that knows your every need and desire. You are supported by an intelligence that orchestrates perfect solutions to every challenge. You are abundantly provided for by a universe that sees you as precious beyond measure. The frequency that unlocks the wealth you were born to receive is now permanently installed in your consciousness. It will continue broadcasting even as you sleep, drawing to you all the prosperity, opportunities, and financial blessings that match your new vibrational signature. Trust this process. Surrender to this flow. Allow this abundance to find you in perfect timing and in perfect ways. Sleep now, knowing that you are wealthy in consciousness, rich in potential, and abundant in every way that truly matters. Your external reality will soon catch up to this internal truth. But for now, rest in the knowing that all is well, all is provided, and all is unfolding exactly as it should. The wealth you were born to receive is on its way to you now. The frequency has been activated, the programming is complete, the surrender is accomplished. All that remains is to trust, to receive, and to live from the abundance consciousness that is now your natural state of being. Sleep peacefully, prosperous soul. Your abundant life awaits your awakening.